We have continuing coverage of the fast-moving controversy involving Hilton Hotels and the U.S. Department of Homeland Security one day after the initial accusations surfaced on January 5, 2026 tonight. Hilton Worldwide has issued its first detailed corporate response. In a statement released late this afternoon, the company strongly denied any official policy refusing service to federal law enforcement officers. Hilton emphasized that it welcomes all guests without discrimination, including government and military travelers who have long been valued partners. The company noted that the vast majority of its U.S. properties are independently owned and operated franchises, meaning individual general managers have discretion over reservations under certain circumstances. However, Hilton confirmed it is conducting an internal review of the specific incidents in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area where multiple properties including the Hilton Minneapolis, Hampton Inn, and Embassy Suites locations allegedly canceled bookings linked to ICE and DHS personnel conducting immigration enforcement operations. Sources familiar with the matter tell networks that some cancellations cited security concerns for staff and other guests amid heightened local tensions and protests over federal raids. DHS has rejected Hilton's statement as insufficient, with officials reiterating that screenshots and emails show deliberate targeting of agents based on their government affiliation. Secretary Kristi Noem posted tonight that refusing to serve those who protect our borders is not a franchise decision, it is a choice to side against law and order. The department is reportedly exploring legal options, including potential civil rights complaints or reviews of federal contracts with Hilton properties. The backlash has grown significantly. #Boycott Hilton remains a top global trend for the second straight day, with user reports of widespread cancellations, some estimating tens of thousands of room nights lost in the coming weeks. High-profile conservative voices, including governors and members of Congress, have amplified calls to switch loyalty programs. In response, Marriott Bonvoy and IHG One Rewards have both extended public offers to match Hilton honors elite status and points for any affected members, further pressuring Hilton's market share. Hilton shares closed down another 4.2% today, extending yesterday's losses to nearly 9% and wiping out billions in market value. Analysts note the hospitality sector is already fragile post-holidays, making reputational damage particularly costly. On the ground, small protests are formed outside several Hilton properties nationwide, some in support of law enforcement, others defending the hotel's right to refuse service. Local authorities in Minneapolis report no major incidents but increased patrols. Progressive groups and some civil liberties organizations have quietly praised the reported stance of the individual hotels, framing it as resistance to controversial enforcement tactics. This story continues to polarize the country and raise broader questions about private businesses' obligations when federal operations are involved. Hilton has promised further updates as its review progresses. We'll stay on top of any new statements from DHS, Hilton, or affected travelers. Stay with us.